Hi, I'm Joan Bird and I'm with My Media Management. And if you've ever wondered why video is so important for your business these days, Sarah Staar talked to me a little bit about that recently. She's one of the foremost video marketers and bloggers on the internet right now, and she had this to say about why it's important.
Google now owns YouTube, so they love ranking video in the Google search engine. So quite often when you upload a video to YouTube, if you do things correctly, it can actually end up in the Google search, not the YouTube search, the Google search, and you end up with a thumbnail in Google. And it's so powerful because when people see an image in the Google search, what do you think they click on?
Your URL.
And the great thing is, if you're trying to compete if you're trying to find, if you're in a marketplace where there's a huge amount of competition, let's say weight loss as an example, trying to get a website on page 1 in Google for something like weight loss, very, very difficult, incredibly difficult, or for a #1 product in ClickBank, let's say, very, very difficult to get that website #1 in Google. However, doing it with video, relatively easy, and again, you can get that thumbnail image in Google, on the front page of Google, with very little or no effort. The other amazing thing about YouTube is it's becoming a bigger and bigger trend where people will actually go to YouTube before they even do a search in Google to find out about the product they're thinking about buying, just to see if it's a scam, just to find out a little bit more information about it, just to see the product demonstrated. They go to YouTube first to do a little bit of research on the product.
And you do a lot of this, don't you? You do a lot of reviews online.
Yeah, that's correct. Typically what I do is I review a product or I talk about a product and I sell the product and upload it to YouTube multiple times.
And you find that you say you upload it multiple times. Why do it multiple times?
Well, it gives you more exposure. Why have one listing on the front page of YouTube when you can have 4? So
yeah, and you find that you do get returns when you do it that way.
Absolutely, yes. Typically I like promoting product launches. That's what I love doing. So when a product is launched, on launch day, I like to have my video at least on the front page of Google. But if you go to YouTube, my video will be there 2 or 3 times on the front page, 2 or 3 times on page 2, 2 or 3 times on page 3. And that generates a huge amount of traffic.
And actually that's perfect, isn't it, for people who don't like writing? Absolutely.
If you don't like writing, make a video. Do it on your iPhone or on a flip cam, or just your mobile phone, and you can upload it to YouTube and do it in seconds, very, very quick.
Yeah, because a lot of people these days, well, still people think that you need to be technically proficient to do video on the web.
And the other thing they think, it has to be perfect. They think if it doesn't look like a TV commercial, it's not going to work. Well, actually, I split tested this. Working in television, I thought, okay, well, when I first do video, I'll use my professional big camera and I'll do a green screen studio and I'll make it look really professional and it's going to work so well, but it didn't work very well. And I actually found that making videos using domestic equipment and not editing them properly and just literally uploading them as they are, they convert better. Because if you think about it for a second, if you're doing a product review, the last thing you want to look like, you don't want it to look like a professionally produced video. You want it to look like somebody who's bought the product at home and they've just got their camera out and said, look, I bought the product and here's my honest review about it. So amateur videos, not made professionally, work better.
Well, that might have surprised you, but it's interesting to see that you don't have to make it perfect. I'm Joan Bird and I'm from My Media Management. Join me another time for more tips on how to make your business a success.